less competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got no juice to end the drought.
They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Cleveland Browns. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
30-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down, Browns.
Some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30.
Ball carrier.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Flushed out right. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On second down, here's Kaepernick. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. From the gun, Jackson out to his left. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the 1st down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
At the 43-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Now a handoff
to Ingram. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It was Jacob Phillips who was able to bring him down. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson rolling to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Switch up. Hey, alert 3.
Ingram again, a 1st down carry. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
A handoff, it's Mark Ingram, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from a yard out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before scorer.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Gain of 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Kaepernick now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Complete.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
First down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed,
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku there to make the grab. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's Beckham. And he's out right at the 25. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, Well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Looks for Beckham again. This time he finds him. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10. A final shot before half for Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Larry Ogunjobi, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson from the shotgun. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. With a man with a big new contract, Myles Garrett, in there to take him down. Here's Sam Cook now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Beckham, the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Browns' drive about to get started. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kaepernick. And he completes it to Hunt. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
A gain of 20.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the Ravens' 34-yard line.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
To Kareem Hunt.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that, but before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Cleveland.
A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have taken the lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Ravens 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
To Mark Ingram.
Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
34-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and...
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
2 yards. And the Browns 1st down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
18 on the play.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now this is Callaway on the receiving end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Antonio Callaway.
25 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Browns 20, Ravens 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Jackson now. And the Browns Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Browns 27, Ravens 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been. And he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Cyber it on for the point after.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Mark Ingram.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This pass into the arms of Snead. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That's good.
He went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Working with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. This one complete to Ingram. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On On second down, it's Hunt. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
First down, Cleveland.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
48 for Mike. Watch the screen.
This is Hunt. And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First down.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. A give. This is Chubb. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down. Today.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Cleveland, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.